Dude, whatever. Hey, what's up? I'm Tim, and I'm here to improve your life. Bam! All right, so what are we talking about today? We are talking about all sorts of stuff. This one is just going to be me just going off the rails. That's what I want to do here. And we'll just see how it goes. It should be a lot of fun. If you are new to the video log, please like, subscribe, and tell your friends that there's this guy out there and he's just saying all sorts of stuff and he's having a good time. So just let him know. All right? Cool, cool. Appreciate it. And please comment about what you may want me to talk about in the future. So, what am I? I am here to help you be the best that you can be. I'm not the best that I can be. Nobody is. We're all on a journey together to become our most awesome versions of ourselves. And I am sharing some things that I've been learning with you so that we can grow together. So, I would like you to just buckle up because we're going to have a good time here. So, I am a comedian and I am a educator. That's really what I do. I teach. I've always been a teacher since I was just a wee chap, just a little itty bitty guy. I've always been the one that likes to explain things. So that's how I found myself here. And I just want to start off with just just this thing that I hate. I hate not seeing somebody for a while, and then at the same time, I start growing a beard, and then I'm accused of werewolvery. Mm-mm. Just because I get a beard doesn't mean I'm a werewolf. No. What's up, yo? Why you gotta put me in a corner? Nobody puts Wolfie in a corner. Did I say Wolfie? I didn't mean that. So, if your friend has become a werewolf, 6 to 8 hours before the next full moon, you've got to dose them. You got to dose them. And I'm thinking approximately 1 ounce of psychedelic mushrooms to incapacitate them so they don't accidentally tear out your jugular and eat your liver and your heart while they're in wolf mode. So I got the 1 ounce of psilocybin, psychedelic mushrooms. I got that from a bartender. I just said, hey, how many like grams or ounces of mushrooms do you think it would take to give to a person who was gonna turn into a werewolf so that when they went wolf mode, that they would be just like for essentially the duration of the moonlit night, the full moon. And they said 1 ounce, and I thought that was a lot. But then again, you are like straight up werewolf, so an ounce maybe not, you know. So you're gonna need to dose your pal, and then you're gonna you know put them on a super trip, and they're gonna be way too distracted by like the mothership essentially coming at them from the fourth dimension to be able to do anything, especially if you got them like strapped to like an operating table or something like that. Then they're just gonna be in for the ride. And before their transformation, you want to have some like beats, like the Dre Beats headphones, duct taped to maybe their head, so that when they do turn, you can start blasting them with some binaural beats. If you're familiar with those, these are really cool audio beats that they have on essentially YouTube, and you put in like your earbuds. You gotta have earbuds to do it. I don't think you have to actually, as long as you have headphones, and then one of the ears is playing like some of the stuff, and then the other ear is playing the other stuff, and then your brain syncs it up, and that puts you into like this meditative state, and those are called binaural beats. And if you start blasting some of that stuff into that werewolf, they're not going to be able to like eat your face. They're so not going to be able to do anything like that. And you can even use like some subconscious like vegan hypnosis stuff, like while they're in werewolf mode. Maybe they come out and maybe they're like listening to Gautier afterwards and just trying to chill. That could be what's up. They could come out and be like listening to like Elliott Smith and be super emo after having become a werewolf for an evening. And you could do this every month. You could do it every month. See, being a werewolf is so much better than being a vampire because, like, being a werewolf it's like the equivalent of like the Army Reserves for monsterhood. Because like when you're in the reserves, it's like 1 week in a month and then like 2 weeks a year. That's what it's like to be a werewolf. It's just like 1 week in a month, and then like maybe once a year there's like two full moons in a month. Maybe you could do it 13 times. You're chilling, man. You're chilling. You'd probably be a little ornery on like a night that's not like a quite a full moon. You're probably a little douchey. I'd have to imagine. It's not a full moon, but you're not like so you're not gonna be a wolf, but you're gonna be like a real shitty guy or gal. You might be a shitty they. You might be a shitty they werewolf. So I don't like have this type of problem, but I mean, if you're gonna have somebody that does turn into a monster, you're gonna need to dose them fools up. Like if it was a vampire, I'd hit him with the Molly. I'd hit him with the straight MDMA and like ketamine, and then that way, like, because you don't want to hit him with like a hardcore psychedelic because that fool will is gonna be like, I can fly, and then their ass jumps off the balcony and they actually start flying. And that's the last thing you need is like a vampire flying through the air. That's like just biting people's necks and shit. So like if you get them in that like K hole, that vampire is gonna be like, oh, oh. They're gonna be all jacked, or they're gonna be like, I love you so much, I would never bite your neck. I would never bite your neck. And then they go after like a little rabbit or something like that. You're like, no, no, bugs, Roger. Insert rabbit name here. Jeez, but the thing is, like, they go and they do the mushrooms, they do all these things, and it's like you doing it to like get to this other level where you can kind of see God, get close to the spiritual thing. And I was just reading up on some of this like psychedelic stuff, and this guy was saying if God could be found in a pill, then he has no right to be called God. And then what you're experiencing when you're in a psychedelic trip is not God, but it's godlike. And I thought that was kind of interesting. It's like if God could be gotten just through a pill or something like that, then that's not God. That's something else. Interesting. Interesting, right? So I wanted to just jump in and talk about some weird stuff and wax on that. I have a question for you. Maybe you can answer it for me. How do you become a famous asshole? How do you become a famous asshole? Because right now, as it stands, I'm not famous. So I need to know because I wanna get there. I wanna get there, and that's just one of the things that I've been trying to ping pong around with, think about, you know, um, and yeah, that's really really it. I don't know if anybody can also answer this for me. Um, do mumble rappers have speech impediments, or are they just lazy? What is it? And that's like some of the, I'm just wondering. I'm gonna ask you guys questions, and then maybe you can help me. Also, check out my Twitter. It's at TIMTRUEHEART. I have tweets I'm putting up all the time. There are also links back to these YouTube videos. There's a lot of stuff. I share a lot of my buddies' stuff and a lot of comedy shows that are happening in the DMV area, which is where I live. I live near Washington D.C. So this is actually a complete weirdo video that I put out. I just wanted to do this because I think that this is also good. This isn't really necessarily designed to help you unless you were in a situation where you would have to dose a werewolf. And if you do have to, I think it'll work. The only issue is that getting the psychedelic mushrooms is going to be completely illegal. So I don't know where you could get them, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know where you would get them. So I think that would work. You could shoot the guy with a silver bullet, but then they're going to be dead. See, that's the issue because it's like your friend is a werewolf. So what do you do then, right? That's the whole thing. Yeah. So that's what's up. That's what's up. And please comment. Please like or dislike it, and then comment about why you dislike it, and subscribe if you really enjoy it. Otherwise, that's pretty much me talking some smack for your ass. kid